All right, we're talking with John from Worcester Cookoff. Now, what is this organization all about, John?
Sure. So the Worcester Cookoff is more of just a social media side project, really. Started it last March, kicked off an account with Instagram and Facebook, and started to kind of build up the accounts, and actually kicked off our first cook-off in August. So the idea behind it is really, there's lots of local voting out there. There's lots of discussions on Facebook groups and lots of images posted on Instagram. So it's kind of lots of food chatter. And, there's continual posts about, where's the best place to get X, Y, and Z food. And I'm a data analyst by trade, and I'm a foodie at heart. And I really wanted to start to document all of this great information that was out there, really kind of count up all the votes, rank, sort it, and then put together, a handy guide so people can go out and find the best of whatever it is within the Central Mass region.
So this is basically your two worlds coming together.
Exactly. Yep. Certainly passionate about food and passionate about arts and sorting out the world in that way so people can, learn something from it and then use it to, hopefully find some new and interesting places to get great food in the area.
Well, your latest endeavor is a journey that I've been on for a while. You're looking for the latest cook-off is the best Italian sub, as you call it, here in Central Massachusetts. How can people get involved in this?
Either on Facebook or Instagram. You can find us at Worcester Cookoff. We have posts that we've made this week. We'll be posting a number of times throughout the week. Really, all you have to do is comment on any of our photos this week, and in the comment, just either tag your favorite place to get an Italian sub, or post pictures if you want. Just let us know where your favorite place is to go to get one, and even what would be more helpful is let us know why it's your favorite. So
it's at Worcester Cookoff. That's on Instagram, and then it's Worcester Cookoff on Facebook too.
That's right. Yep.
Okay, and then it's pretty simple. So people just go on there and tell you where they think the best Italian sub is. Now everybody has their own. This is a very contentious subject. If you go on other websites or just from my experience, I call it the Italian grinder odyssey. To me it expands anywhere. Anywhere I travel, if a place has what they call an Italian sandwich or an Italian sub or Italian grinder, and I think it's good, I'll post it and give a review. But does it have to have certain things to it? Like, does it have to have, Capagol? Does it have to have provolone?
No, not really. If a place calls it an Italian, then we're going to go with it. I think we've already gotten plenty of votes for sub shops that put, American cheese, let's say.
Oh, God, why? Why, John? Why?
or mayonnaise.
Oh, come on. No. You know what? This conversation's over. It's over. You've already invalidated your whole project here by including mayonnaise. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, there's little we can do. We turn it over to the people, and if people say, hey, this is my favorite, then it's their favorite. It might not necessarily be, up to, traditional standards of what makes an Italian sub, but this is really where we just let the power of the vote, take over, because, I think the majority will usually get it right, and you hope that those places that have mayonnaise on it or American cheese, you hope that when you do the ranking and you sort it all out, that they kind of fall to the bottom. So certainly when we put out our guide, you hope that the top 5, 10 at least or more are classic Italian subs, and you can be sure of that.
Okay. Well, a true democratic process. I can't argue with that.
Exactly.
So what about you, John? What when you get an Italian sub, first of all, do you call it a sub? Do you call it a grinder? Do you think there's a difference?
I usually go with grinder, but I think sub is probably the proper term. I know there's been discussion around grinder. Is the grinder toasted? And I know that's also a point of contention when it comes to Italian subs. So sub is probably the safe option, I'd say.
And how do you order your Italian sub? I understand if you don't want to answer because you don't want to seem like you are partial, in this democratic process since you're kind of running the election process. But what do you like on your Italian sub?
Well, it's got to have hot.
Yeah.
That's definitely my go-to. I usually like to add pickles. And then really, I leave it up to really the place that I'm ordering. So in preparation for this cook-off, I've ordered about 5 or so Italian subs in the past couple weeks. And, when I call up the order or go in to place the order, I don't really say much. I order it and see how it comes out. If I am asked questions like, do you want X, Y, and Z? I always just answer yes. And then if they give me an option, so like sometimes I will get the option of banana peppers or hot, I'll make my decision based on personal preferences or what's kind of most classic for an Italian sub.
Right. Do you like it toasted or not toasted?
I've actually never had an Italian sub toasted before. So,
and you know what, John? You know what? You shouldn't. All right. I'll just say that right now. A real one, to me, you shouldn't have to toast it.
It changes the whole experience with the bread.
It does.
I think bread is the highlight or one of the highlights when it comes to an Italian sub. And when you toast it, then you don't really get a sense of, how freshly baked the bread is.
Right. The bread has to have a certain consistency, and that can ruin it's the bread and the quality of the cold cuts, in my opinion. If you've got if you got a lot of bologna in there, it's just not going to happen. If your bread's, hard as a rock, or if it's kind of dry or even too chewy, you want it to be just right crispy. But I kind of agree with you in your ordering process. What really is exciting to me in my experience is when you order it, and this is usually at those old school Italian markets like the Waverly Market in Framingham. I went in there, I said, I'd like give me your Italian sandwich. The guy didn't say anything. He just turned around, started making it. Didn't ask me what I wanted on it. And
right, and you kind of want that.
Yeah,
you want them to know what they're doing, and you're going to be getting the best from them because they know what they're doing, and they don't need to ask the customers for exactly how they want it. You want it how they want it.
Yeah,
how they want to make it.
And usually it came out pretty good. Like the one at the Waverly, they made some of their own cold cuts. They made their own porchetta, and sausage loaf and stuff like that. So it was a really great experience. But all right, this is very exciting. And so people can vote until when?
Through Sunday, so through the end of the day on Sunday, we'll be posting a few more times over the week, kind of highlighting some of the other local shops that we've been to. We've even got a post coming where we're going to compare 3 Italian subs all at the same time. We're going to have some pictures of kind of how they compare, what they look like, some of the toppings in them. So nothing better than making a comparison right there on the spot between 3 different options. So, but anyways, yeah, we'll be posting pictures throughout the week through Sunday. So just comment on any of the posts that we make this week, and we'll make sure to count those votes. You can vote for as many different places as you want, and we'll count each of those. But anytime you're voting for the same place multiple times, we're just going to exclude that because we don't want to be double counting.
Right. So you'll be looking out for that, and you do this for a living, so you can't slide it by John. Okay, he looks at figures and facts all day, and he's got a sharp eye, so don't try to slip one by.
Yeah.
Well, this is
my job.
This is very exciting, John. I'm very excited to see what the results are, and then maybe we can touch base again after the voting is done and do a recap on the results.
That'd be awesome.
All right, this is John, Worcester Cookoff, and it's at Worcester Cookoff on Instagram, and search Worcester Cookoff on Facebook. Are you taking votes on Twitter? Are you guys on Twitter?
We are not on Twitter, no.
Okay, so just Facebook and Instagram.
That's it for now. Yep.
Look for them on Facebook and Instagram. Make sure you comment and let them know where the best Italian sub or grinder or sandwich. That argument will go on forever. Here, where it is here in Central Massachusetts. John, thank you for taking the time. Good luck, and no mayo. All right, never mayo.
Agreed. Thanks so much, Mike. I appreciate it.